Hi guys, let's talk about walking. I made a 5-step guide for you guys for when you're wanting to start walking, if you've never really looked at your step count, or when you're already if you already have the habit of walking, then maybe you're already at step 3 of the guide, but then I've got some tips for you on how to get in even more steps. So either if you're a beginner or you're already prioritizing your daily steps, this is the guide for you. So I used to be so bad at walking. So I used to never really watch my step count because I always heard people say how you need to get 10k steps a day, and I just knew I was getting 2 or 3, some days not 100 steps. I was not getting in anything near 10k steps, so I just kind of ignored how much steps I was taking. I thought I'm working an office job, 10k is just super unrealistic for me, so I just kind of ignored how many steps I took until I found out you don't actually have to take 10k steps a day. They actually did research and they found out that even below 5k steps you're already getting health benefits, and you're actually living longer the more you walk. So you don't have to take 10k steps. The health benefits already start at 2k steps on a daily basis, so it's already good for you to walk 2k steps a day if that's how much you can walk. So the more steps you take, the better. So every 1k steps you can walk above the 2k steps. So if you can walk 3, 4, 5, so every 1k steps more, you have more health benefits, and they see you're living, I think it was 15% longer than 1k below. So when I heard that, so the more you walk, the longer you live, that's when I started taking my step counts seriously, and I actually set a goal for myself of 5k steps, and then I just slowly progressed, and now I'm taking 6, 7, then I just make my goal 6, and now that I'm consistently reaching my 6k steps, I'm trying to up it to 7k, and I'm going to give you all the steps you need to start walking and just make it a daily habit and be consistent with it, because that's the most important thing. If you can consistently take 2k steps every single day, that's so much better than not walking for a longer period of time and then take 10k steps randomly a few days in the month. So before we're getting into the guide, I just wanted to share why I love walking so much. So besides all of the health benefits, it also just makes sense. Duh, of course you're going to live longer if you're moving your body. Sitting all day is just not good for, sitting for longer periods of time is just not good for your body. So obviously I love to walk for all of the health benefits, but it's also just so much fun, guys. It's just so nice to be outside, especially if you've been working for a longer period of time, and then to walk outside in your breaks and just get some fresh air and enjoy nature, especially if it's a nice sunny day. It's just so nice to walk outside and walk around, walk in the park, just explore your neighborhood. It's just so much fun. So I also like to listen to a podcast if I feel I want to listen to a podcast. I love listening to just nothing and just walk by myself and just think my thoughts and just kind of clear my mind. That's probably 90%. That's my favorite thing to do. And I love walking with my boyfriend. It's our quality time. We just talk and it's just the best. So I love walking with my boyfriend. We do it every single day. And I just wanted to talk about the outfit and stuff, because you're seeing all of these girls go on hot girl walks and they have their cute outfit and their running shoes and things like that, and their walking shoes. And if you're just starting out, I just wanted to let you know you don't need all of that. If you want, you can. If that's what's going to make it fun for you, then do it, but you don't need it. I always walk just in my regular clothes of the day. I don't do anything special. I just get out of the door. So I just wanted to say that if that's something that's been holding you back because you don't have your outfits yet or you don't have your shoes yet, if you just have comfortable shoes you can walk on, you're fine. That's it. That's all you need. So let's get into the guide. Step 1. You're going to need something that's tracking your steps. I love using my iPhone. It's just what has always been tracking my steps. So it has tracked my steps for years. I don't always have it on me, but I just always make sure when I'm walking somewhere or even at work, the bathroom and the kitchen at work is a little bit of a walking distance, so I always make sure I grab my phone. So I just try to keep it with me as much as I can, and I just use that to track my steps. You can also use a smartwatch, you can use a smart ring. I actually have a smart ring, but I don't use it to track my steps just because I only recently got this and I've just been always using my phone, so I just feel like it doesn't make sense to now go and track with my ring, because it's like it says I'm taking so many more steps, and I just feel like I would be cheating if I'm now going to look at my ring, like the steps my ring is saying. So I just like to use my phone. So just make sure you have something that is tracking your steps. Then step 2 is you wanna find your average daily step count. If you've never tracked before and you just got your tracker, then just like track for 1 whole month and then see what your daily average step count is. Then we'll go from there. If you've already been tracking your steps like me with your phone, maybe you've already been tracking your steps for years, but you've just never looked at your step count. I'll just show you which app I use. I just use my iPhone and I just use the health app, so nothing special. Then I like to go to steps and I look at my year, and I just go to the yearly tab. That's where I like to look at my monthly average. I always look at my monthly average, and that's why I said track for 1 month and then look at your daily average from that month. So I always look at my months and look at my daily step count. Just look at like the last couple of months if you've already been tracking for a while, and just look at your daily averages. So when you look at my starting point, before I actually set a step goal and like looked at my step count, that was last August. So exactly a year ago now. I was actually averaging 4K. Okay, so now that we know our daily average step count, we want to set a step goal. We don't just want to set a step goal of 10K if you're walking 3K at the moment. Like, that's just not realistic. Maybe you could keep up with it for a week. I'm not saying you can't. Like, if you can, then do it, but realistically, if you're walking 3K and then you're trying to walk 10K every single day, maybe like do it for a week, and then your legs will hurt, like your body can't keep up, and you will be back to square one. And it's just so much better if you could consistently just like work your way upward, just like going to the gym. If you're lifting 20 kilos, you can't just lift 80 kilos. Like, you have to work yourself up. Just like your daily steps, you want to work yourself up. So if you're maybe averaging 4K steps, then maybe you want to set a goal of 5K steps on a daily basis. Just set like a smaller goal, just so you can change your daily habits. And once you've consistently reached that smaller goal, so maybe you've set a goal of 5K, if you've reached that for a couple of months and then it feels easy, then you can then add another K. So maybe then you can go for 6K. Just want to go for smaller improvements so your body can get used to it, you can get used to it, and you can like just kind of get the hang of it and incorporate it into your daily routine. Okay, step 4. Now let's just look at how we can actually walk more and reach our new step goal. So for all of the health benefits, it doesn't matter if you're walking throughout the day or you're getting your steps in by like a longer walk and actually going on a walk. So we can look at it 2 ways. So we can look at our daily routines and incorporate walking more, or we can actually go on walks and get our steps in that way. So first, look at like replacing things in our day-to-day to walk more and make it more of a habit to walk. What I like to do is whenever I'm in the gym and I need to wait between sets. So after you've done your set, I always wait for 2 minutes before I'm doing my next set. I love to just go and walk throughout the gym until my 2-minute timer goes off. So there I'm already getting a little bit more steps. And it's also so nice if you're doing like hip thrust or something and your glutes are burning, then it just feels so nice to walk in between your sets. So it's like a win-win. Then you can, when you're like ordering takeout and you're getting it delivered to your door, maybe you can actually go and walk and pick it up. Like, it depends where you live, but that's like an option that we like to do as well. You can walk to your gym if that's possible instead of taking your car. If you're taking the bus, you could maybe get off the bus 1 or 2 stops earlier and walk like the rest of it. If you need something from the grocery store, you can walk instead of going with your car. Maybe even if you're like talking on the phone, you can make it a habit to walk just like walk through your home while you're talking on the phone. Just like small changes like that you can change throughout your day to get more steps in. What you can also do is, let's say you're working on your laptop and you need to refill your water bottle, but you also need to go to the toilet. You can actually go and refill your water bottle in the kitchen, come back, and then go to the toilet and come back. That's already like a few more steps you're getting while you are working. So you're kind of breaking up the longer periods of sitting. So then the second way to get more steps in is to actually go on walks. We actually like to go on a walk after dinner. It's so good for your digestion if you're walking after dinner, and also if you're like feeling really full, it's just so nice to walk. Me and my boyfriend, we actually walk after dinner every single day. Then another thing I like to do is walk in my work breaks. I have like a lunch break at work. I like to walk during my lunch break and then just eat my lunch behind my desk. So that's another thing you can do to like consistently get a daily walk in. Where would you walk to? Maybe you have like no idea where you would walk to. What we love to do is explore our neighborhood. What we used to do when we lived at a different place, we lived at this neighborhood where they had like such big villas and big homes, and we love to walk through that neighborhood and just envision ourselves living there and just looking at the beautiful houses and just thinking about what we would want in our future home. Like that's such a fun thing to do, and just like walking through your favorite neighborhoods and just like manifest yourself living there. Then I always love to walk in forests, in parks. If you live near a beach, that's like super, like that's just a dream to walk near a beach. It's just so much fun to just enjoy outside and enjoy nature. If you don't know like where the parks are in your neighborhood, just look up on Google Maps, or just like go outside and just like explore your neighborhoods and just like walk different routes and just like randomly walk throughout your neighborhood. That's what we always do. Like we always just randomly walk wherever we feel like. Then how far should you walk? Like obviously this depends on your walking goal, but we want to make like small, we want to like build it up. So if you've never been on a walk before, so let's say you want to start with a 10-minute walk, then just put a timer on your phone for 5 minutes. Just walk in one direction, and then whenever the timer goes off, then just turn around and make your way back home. And then whenever you feel like comfortable doing 10-minute walks, you can maybe do 15 minutes the next time, and then just build your way up. Hi guys, it's a different day. I'm just refilming this part because I didn't like how I explained step 5. So let's get into step 5. So this is for when you've kind of like mastered the step goal that you've set for yourself. So let's say that was 5k. So you went from 4k to 5k in your average daily step count. You've implemented new habits, you're walking more on a daily basis, and now it just feels easy to hit your 5k step goal. Like you've already hit it like a few months in a row and it just feels easy. So now it's time to take it a step further and raise our goal again. For example, we went from 4 to 5k and now we want to maybe hit 6k every single month. There are a few ways we can do this. So we want to walk even more, but we don't necessarily have to walk more. Like there are a few different ways. So first thing you can do is actually just walk faster. So just walk with a pace. Maybe you went on a walk every single day, then just do the same walk but walk faster, and just still do it in the same time but walk faster. You'll see that you'll walk so much further. Like I remember when I started walking faster, like in my lunch break. So I had a half-hour lunch break and I had this standard route that I would take. And when I started walking faster, I almost could do that around twice. Like literally almost twice. Like that's how much of a difference it can make to just walk faster. And you'll not only get more steps in, but it's also like so much better for like your cardio health. Like just for your heart and just for your like your heart health. Just like walking faster is also like so much better for your blood flow. Like you'll get hotter so much faster. Just so much better for your overall health. So just like an easy quick tip is to just walk faster. Second thing you can do to get more steps in at the end of the month, like to raise your monthly average, is to start hitting your goal every single day instead of like hitting it. Some days not. Some days you went like way above, some days you went lower. Because what we are doing is looking at our monthly daily average, right? So it doesn't really matter if some days we went below our goal, some days we went like way higher to our goal. So maybe some days you were walking 2k steps, some days you were walking 8k, 10k, maybe 12k, and then average, and then at the end of the month your average was 5k. We now want to try and hit a minimum amount of steps every single day, because it's so much better to be consistent. Like, it's even better for your health to be consistently walking every single day. So instead of having your lower and higher days, try and get those lower days up to like raise those lower days. So set yourself a bare minimum that you want to walk every single day. What I did is actually just put my monthly goal as my daily goal. So I was trying to hit 5k at that time. So when I was hitting that 5k every single month easily, I started trying to hit that 5k goal every single day. And the way I did this is actually use a habit tracker. Every single night I tick off my habit tracker and I check off if I hit my daily step goal or not. If I do not hit my goal for the day, so if I cannot tick it off, I'm actually thinking by myself why I didn't hit my goal, like what are the reasons that I didn't get to hit my goal. That way I could progress over time and get and hit my daily goal more and more over time. So you can already think about this, right? So what are the reasons you are not getting in as many steps on your lower days, and why are you getting in more steps on your higher days? So an example could be like, maybe you're not hitting your step goal every single day because on the days that it's raining you're just not getting your steps in and you don't want to go out of the house. Then just think about how you can prevent that from happening next time. So next time it's raining, what could you do differently? Maybe you can buy an umbrella. Maybe the problem was you just didn't have an umbrella. Maybe you didn't want your shoes to get wet. Then maybe think of shoes you can actually wear out when it's raining. Maybe you can look at how you can get your steps in inside even when it's raining. So you can just walk around the house, just randomly walk around your house. What I like to do at the office is actually just walk around the warehouse and get my steps in. So just literally repeat the same around in like any place. So in your home, in a warehouse, in anywhere you can get your steps in inside. So even when it's raining you're getting your steps in. And then just throughout the days, throughout the months, throughout the weeks, you're noticing why you're not always hitting your step goal every single day, and you can just improve over time and learn and get better and get healthier and healthier and just like keep improving. And that way your like monthly average will just raise like automatically just by focusing on those lower days and focusing on why you're not hitting your step goal. And then the last thing you can do is obviously like maybe you want to challenge yourself to go on longer walks, or maybe you've been going on a walk like 1 time a week, maybe you want to try and do that twice a week. There are like so many ways you can keep improving and keep getting more steps in. So that were all of my tips and tricks. I can't wait for you guys to build your walking habit or start walking even more. If you enjoyed this video, I also made a video about how to drink more water. If you want to see that one, click here. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.